Hi, this is Rox here. I have a replay of Blue Eyes vs. Cubics. Now, Cubic is a new archetype from the Dark Dimension. They're a fusion archetype, and they rely on summoning the fusion and try to negate your opponent's monster effects most of the time. They only have like 2 monsters that can be normal summon, but the rest has to be special summoned for some reason. You could have used this effect to use on Maiden to summon Blue Eyes during his turn, but it's game because this card is just overpowered and it's basically half your points light points and it can attack twice if it destroys the monster. So this is Cubic versus Blue Eyes White Dragon deck. This one is against Gravekeepers. Now this duel was kind of like a stalling one, since he was trying to figure out how to get rid of Chaos Max Dragon. And was trying to get the Cubic region out. So this last was around like 43 turns or so. So this duel will be long. This card's probably the most overpowered card. It's sort of like a Phoenix Chain. It's almost a similar effect as Venom Naga, kind of. Venom Naga basically makes their attack 0, but this negates their effect though, and cannot attack. I think if this card even if it leaves the field, the monster will be still negated. Pretty much this game was already over already. If you just attack with this card. And there's Phoenix Chain. Now you just needed one more Cubic deity and then you can fusion summon. Sadly, that fusion card cannot use King of Swamp, which is pretty sad, to substitute as a fusion material. Now, when he summoned this card, I think he could have just like used this effect. Basically, it says all monster your opponent currently controls lose 2000 attack and defense. If he used that effect, I think he could have destroyed this card though. That's what I think. Now he keeps negating, which probably stopped my polymerization, but since I use Awakening Melody to search for my blue eyes. So basically, could just fusion there. So now he has 3 of them, he can use polymerization. And they're both immune to Mirror Force. So they're very overpowered, the cubics. You mostly want to run a hybrid cubic deck since they're pretty slow. This will be a replay against Lightsworns, cubics versus Lightsworns. He gets Judgment Dragon in his hand. But because the fusion's out, Judgment Dragon cannot do anything about it. But because he used Phantom Fault Blade, he protects himself from being direct attacked. This card can be stopped if you use like Iron Scarecrow, Scrap Iron Scarecrow, or Battle Feeder, any of those stop battle phase. It's not that hard to beat this card. He summons Judgment Dragon. What he could have done was summon Utopia the Lightning, but he does not have it in his deck. Pretty much his game because he's deck out. These replays are from Anti-Metaman, and join the Discord server in the description. And his deck profile is on the YGOPRO forum. So it is the cubics he used. It's against Blackwings. Now the Blackwing player has 100 life points left. So that's pretty much GG over here for him. This replay will be from Anti-Metaman, and it's against Pendulum Magicians. It was game over here because he had 4,000 attack, and this was the only card he had. This is second replay from Anti-Metaman using cubics. He'll be facing against Kozmos. The Kozmo player should just summon his Jet Warrior. Like, usually they have Dark Strike Fighter in their hand already. And that was against Kozmos, Cubic vs Kozmos. You can see how it was very fast, he summoned it. This is another replay by Anti-Metaman. It will be against PSY-Frames. PSY-Frame is basically a hand trap version of deck. They try to counter everything almost. Once the fusion's out, it's sort of like game over, kind of. Pretty much, since you can't negate this effect, it was a good duel. Another replay by Anti-Metaman. This will be called Cubic vs DDD, a Pendulum archetype, which can be possible to summon Sophia. Now the DD player could just big eye it. Like, he could steal it if he wanted to. Now he used magic hats so then he can get these in the graveyard so you can get his Q fast. Basically in Heartbeat's deck you can use that too. So you can fusion summon. And that was game. That was a very close match. But what he should have done was he should have stored the card before you could do it. But I don't think it really mattered though.